and labor. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Lilly Loves Tarot. I do appreciate you. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I am going to talk about some gems. Okay, things that I told you guys I'm going to discuss that I see in tarot readings. And some issues that my clients, my lovely clients that I do personal readings for, share with me in their dating and relationships. Okay? So I feel that these are messages that may help someone. But I want to state this. For those of you who are easily triggered, this is not going to be the message for you, because I am bringing gems, I am bringing the truth, I am bringing reality. So if you are living in la la land and you are in denial, this message is not for you, okay? Because I'm getting ready to come down somebody's street, and I don't mean figuratively. I'm just saying that I'm getting ready to hit on some points. For some of you, you may be going through these issues. You need to know what is going out here in these dating streets. Okay? So, number one, when I do a lot of readings, I see a lot of imbalances. What does that mean? One person is doing all the heavy lifting, doing all the work, and the other person is sitting back in the cut doing absolutely nothing. For some of you, it could be because this person has a lot of options. Why? It could be how they think of themselves, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good ego, right? We all should have a healthy, productive self-esteem. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about abuse. When I talk about abuse, I mean that it's intentional. Someone is in a relationship and the other person is holding back to control the other person and to cause harm to the other person because they know what they're doing. They know they're not giving. They know they're holding back, and they know they're being selfish. Now, for some of you, it could be resources. It could be time. It could be financial. It could be affection that they are withholding from you. But I am talking about people who are being malicious. I'm not talking about my significant other was tired and they came home and they went to sleep and they just didn't have a lot of attention to give me because they were just really tired. I'm not talking about those scenarios. Okay, I'm talking about people who are in relationships and they are intentionally hurting the person that is there. They are intentionally hurting the person that is giving to them, feeding them, loving them, and working with them. But that other person is getting absolutely nothing in return. And they know that they are hurting you. Okay, so this isn't for those of you who don't know and you know where the shoe is going to fit. Because it could be you doing it. Okay? But I am trying to send a message to those of you who are out here. You could be dating, you're looking for love. Some of you may want to get married. Some of you, if you could just be looking for casual. Okay, that's up to you. It's your prerogative. But I want to speak again to a specific audience. And the specific audience that I am speaking to is not for those who are looking for open transactional connections. They're not looking for casual. Okay? They're not looking for casual. They're not looking for let's go with the flow. So if you're in a let's go with the flow and that's what you're about, this message isn't for you and you can click off now. Okay? This isn't for you. I'm talking to people, a very specific audience. Now, when I am doing readings and I see that the giver is aware of the player, you are aware. Now, this is for some of you are not aware that you're with the player. But for those of you who have gotten the revelation, the light bulb has gone on. The truth has come out that this person has no intentions on loving you, spending time with you, sharing with you, building with you, paying attention to you, then you are there on your own detriment. You have made a decision to accept that kind of behavior. Okay? That's on you. But for those of you who are unaware and you are walking into the lion's den because you have been tricked, treated, and deceived, that you're going to get one thing when you're really getting something else. The bait and switch. I actually have a video. Check it out. Everybody is not out here in the dating world looking for love, romance, commitment, and affection. No, they're not. And reciprocity. They're not looking for that. You know what they're looking for? Some of them are looking for a nurse and a purse. Some of them are looking for assets. Your assets. So take it however it resonates. Yes, we are going to get into it because I have time today. I got time today. You could be a successful person, however you deem successful. Because successful to one person may not be successful to someone else. But you are seen and viewed as a successful person. You're dependable. You are loyal. You are beautiful. You are educated, or you're well informed. You're well read. You have a beautiful disposition. You have great integrity. You have great character. You have a good heart. But there are people out here who will look at those attributes and use them against you. Why? To get what they want, deceptively. You may be living in a beautiful home. You may be driving a beautiful car, a beautiful SUV, a truck. Your transportation is nice. Your life is nice. You have created a beautiful life for yourself. You have worked hard. You have invested into your career or into your business, into your life. And other people deem you as successful. You are a target. Yes, you are. You may not think you are, but you are. And there are those who are amongst us who are looking to seize upon an opportunity to take advantage of you. And I know some of you may say to yourself, well, my guard is up. And my sword is drawn, and I'm not going to let anybody get close to me. Let me tell you, master manipulators can get close to anyone. Master seasoned manipulators, people who are very narcissistic, can get close to anyone. So don't be fooled. I'm not saying that you don't have boundaries. I'm not saying that you are not using your spirit of discernment. I'm just telling you the facts of what's going on out here in these streets. So I don't care how many degrees you have. I don't care what kind of household you grew up in, whether it was a single parent, no parent, two parents, or a couple of parents, grandparents. There are people out here on the hunt to use and abuse you. So don't be so cocky and naive to think that that's not what's going on. People are losing everything today because they met the wrong person. They allowed the wrong person to come into their lives and they were deceived. Because you see, everybody doesn't do the sprint. Oh, yeah, the seasoned players are in it for the marathon. And that's what gets a lot of people off track. Because you're saying to yourself, they're not pressuring me. They're not love bombing me. They will take their time. Listen to me very carefully. They will take their time and they will strike at the right moment. For some people, some of my clients, they dated someone for a year. They dated someone for 2 years. Perfect attendance. The energies were measured. They were investing. They didn't do anything out of pocket. They were consistent. And then one day, it all flipped. Because they are studying you. And every day that they are with you, they are obtaining information about who you are, what you have, what you want, and they are going to sell you the dream of your life. And they will dwarf into whatever they need to dwarf into to get you hooked. So again, this is not for those of you who are dealing with people, the hit and run. No, these people don't hit and run. They put in a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort to hook their prey. And this is where people get shook. Because I've had clients say to me, they didn't pressure me. They didn't love bomb me. They didn't, do anything weird or out of the ordinary. They took their time with me. Some of my clients were telling me they married me. I mean, we were friends. And they didn't know that this person was living a double life. They had no idea that the person they were growing with, building with, had other people in rotation. They had no idea. Some of them did. There were cracks in the foundation, and they just didn't pay attention to them. Why? Because this person checked off all of the boxes. Because we all have a list, right? Let's just keep it real. Everybody has a list. They have their negotiables and they have their non-negotiables. And everyone is looking for their 10 of cups. Even people who are married are still looking for their 10 of cups. So you need to understand that some people out here are not looking for love. They're not looking for companionship. They could care less about whether you show up for the date or not. They could care less about how you feel about them. They are not getting readings on how you feel about them. No, they're not. Because they simply don't care. What they care about is what you have to offer them. They're not looking for any kind of real connection. They have no empathy. They are wretched. They are dusty and rusty. And they are on a mission. And they are on a mission to deceive you to get their desired result. And it is very unfortunate that there are a lot of people who are losing their assets to people that they don't even know. Why? Because the person is very good looking. I get this all the time. This person didn't look their age. They were good looking. And my clients were telling me they didn't lie about their career. They didn't lie about where they lived. They were well-to-do financially. Because a lot of times we will hear, well, the person lied about their financial status. No. There are people out here who have the financial means to make it happen in their lives, but they are looking to take your resources and add to their resources. The trick and treat. So let me squash this perception that a dusty is somebody who is not financially capable. No, you can be a dusty and have financial assets. You can be a dusty and be any gender. You can be a dusty and still want more. And the ones who are very well-to-do financially are usually the harder to detect because they are spending, they are investing, they are taking you to the Maldives, they are taking you around the world, they are taking you on trips, they are paying bills. For some of you, they could have gone into your home and remodeled your home for you because they have the financial resources to do so. And because they have the financial resources to do so, they can trick you at a higher level and deceive you at a higher level. So let's not get this twisted. Because I hear a lot about, the people that are dusties are people who are broke, busted, and disgusted. No, there's some very well-heeled, pedigreed dusties. So take the blinders off. Get out of your head of what you think a manipulator is, because the game has changed. The manipulator can be living in a mansion. The manipulator could have their own businesses, plural. But they still want to use and abuse you. So, my lovelies, time is your friend. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut. Do not ignore your spirit guides. And if there are cracks in this person, you need to find out how big the cracks are. Because let's face it, none of us are perfect. We all have baggage. We all do. But I am talking specifically to people who are out here who are using and abusing other people for their benefit and for profit. So if you don't want to get played, if you don't want to be used, if you don't want to be abused, you need to pay attention. Pay attention. What is this person doing when they are not with you? Are they consistent in their energy? Take your time in getting to know. Check their integrity. Do they have any? Or do they just look good? Are they just top model? Because if you are getting involved with someone for looks, that is all you're getting. And I'm not telling anybody out here that you shouldn't be attracted to the person that is in front of you. I'm not stating that. What I am saying is that if you are looking for the long term, if you want someone you can build and grow with, if you want someone that's going to invest into you, if you are looking for someone who's going to be loyal, who is going to be monogamous, if that's what you want, you need to pay attention to their energy. Pay attention to it, because energy doesn't lie. Do not ignore the red flags. Because you like the way this person lives, you like the way this person looks. Look deep before you leap. I'm going to run it back again. Look deep before you leap. Because at the end of the day, life is very hard because you don't know who you can trust. And I always go back to the old adage, always bet on yourself. Trust yourself. Invest in yourself. Love yourself to know the difference. Because if you are really in tune to who you are and you have a relationship with yourself and you really love yourself and you love your life, you're going to notice when someone approaches you and they have cracks. You're going to know it. You're going to know it because you're not going to feel at peace with this person. And I've had a lot of clients say to me, I knew something. It was just something that I just had a feeling. They weren't not, and I would ask them, they were like, they weren't doing anything, but I just didn't feel at ease. I didn't feel comfortable, or something was just not, I just didn't feel right. Do not ignore that. Do not ignore that. Because it's a reason that your spirit guides are speaking to you. There's something there that you don't see. There's something that is hidden, that this person is hiding from you and is not showing you. So, my lovelies, this message is a message of encouragement and of awareness. The question you should be asking yourself, this is for those of you who are out here dating and looking for companionship, looking for a relationship. Why are they single? Why are they single? You need to figure that out. And the sooner you figure that out, the better off you will be. I want to thank everyone for tuning into this message. I do appreciate you. My lovelies, always blessings to you. Take care. Until next time.